What's up, everybody? This is Corey from How To Tech, and today we're going to talk about our Moto G5 Plus. We're just going to do a quick unboxing on the phone itself. This is the gray version of the Moto G5 Plus. Let's just go ahead and crack the box open and see what you get for the cost of this phone. This did come out to be $230. I bought it off of Amazon. They do have a couple different versions. You can sign up for a Prime style phone. This is not. This is just a fully unlocked phone itself. We're getting a charger with a USB-A side on the charge block, and then the cable itself is a micro USB charger. And with this being a budget phone, you're not going to be expecting a lot of bells and whistles. You're getting this for about $4 or $5 or in some cases $600 less than a flagship phone. So we'll see what kind of features we get for that price range. So no headphones in the box itself. We do get a SIM eject tool. It does take a micro SD card also. We'll take a look and see where that fits in on the phone itself. So with this phone, you are going to be getting a Snapdragon 625 and with an Adreno 506 GPU. You're getting 4 gigs of RAM. You can get up to 32 or 64 gigs internal storage. You can also get a 128 gig micro SD card support on that. It's a 5.2 inch full HD display, so that's 1920 by 1080, so no 2K, 4K playback on this. The front is Gorilla Glass 3. So we'll have to see how this holds up in the tough test. I'm interested to compare this to the other phone we've put through the testing and see if it has kind of the same effect. Now, it doesn't have an IP rating on it for water resistance, but they're saying it is a water repellent nano coating, so we'll have to look into that and see what that means a little bit more. 12 megapixel rear camera with autofocus. It actually can take 4K video, but you just can't play it back on this device. The front camera is 5 megapixels also. The battery on this is 3,000 milliamp hours, and you're getting the turbo power, like I mentioned beforehand, which is 6 hours of power in 15 minutes. It does have 2 mics. You're getting a loudspeaker on the phone itself, and it does come with a Touch ID or fingerprint sensor on the device as well. And one thing that's interesting is doesn't have a physical home button. It's kind of like the OnePlus 3 or the new iPhones, where it's just a built-in capacitive button on the phone. So looking at the build quality, it is saying that they're using a metal build finish on this. And looking at the back of the device, what you're getting metal is just this rear sheet. All of the bezel of the phone, the sides, is all going to be plastic. So just this middle center portion is metal, and all the exterior is plastic. You can kind of see the difference in the shine. You're getting a raised camera on the back of the phone, so kind of concerned about the camera lens scratching. The buttons themselves, one texture, the volume up and down, these are also plastic on the device. Looking down here towards the bottom of the phone, we have our charge port and our headphone jack, and then the mic down there also. So I'm interested to see how this holds up in the tough test towards scratching in comparison to other phones that we're going to be doing, since this is a plastic phone versus possibly the more premium metal devices. Here's our SIM card slot. I'm not seeing an SD card slot, so it must be a combo of both of the two. And so here we have our SIM side, and the opposite we have our SD card. So that's quite interesting. It is nice that it does have expandable memory on this phone. Here's the home button I was discussing. It's got the capacitive button. It looks like it's a scratch there, but it's not. It's just a little bit of adhesive on the device itself. We have our front-facing camera and our speaker. I've got to say, for the price point of this phone, it does have a nice display. It's an IPS LCD, so you're not getting the AMOLED or the OLED display that's coming on a lot of the flagship phones, but you're not getting this phone for a flagship price. This is a budget phone. It's a little bit larger phone also, comparatively to what we've seen with past G phones. I've got to say, for what I've seen of this phone so far, I'm pretty impressed, and I would consider it to be worth the money that I'm spending, the $230. So if you're looking in the market for a good, inexpensive phone that will still hold up to, surfing the web, playing some light gaming, this might be the phone for you. This is going to go through the tough test, so check out that video. It'll be in the description below. We'll see how this holds up to scratching, bending, and a drop test compared to the prior phone we put through the test. Anyways, as always, I appreciate you watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.